Hey guys, I just want to film a quick flip through of some custom orders that I've just finished. So I'm going to try and make this pretty quick because my kids are being good and it's not going to last long because it never does. But yeah, I've made a baby journal and I've made a travel journal, so I'm just going to quickly flip through and show you what I've done. So this is a baby girl journal that I've made, and the owner didn't want it to be too thick because she didn't think she'd use it if it was too thick. So it's a bit thinner than the other big baby journals I've done, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. I just put some trim on the spine and then this really pretty floral paper on the cover. I just did some layering. She's actually had a baby boy about a year ago now, so he already has a journal, and this kind of matches with the one that I made for him. So yeah, so she wanted minty colours, pinks, purples and yellows. So in the front there's just a pocket. I put a few little cards in there for her, and I'm just going to flip through it pretty quickly so that I don't run out of time. But I've just slipped some things into some of the pockets and used some coloured greeny, minty green paper. I really like when I get to do a girl's journal because I have two boys, so I don't get to work with like all the girly pretty papers very often, unless it's for someone else or for myself. This little file folder thing, it's a template from the back of the Graphic 45 paper pads. It comes with like some little templates, but yeah, I saw that in someone else's video and I thought that was a cute idea, so I made a couple of those. And as always, excuse me, as always I've used a couple of different paper pads and paper collections to make up the journal. This is a little paper bag that Marina sent me, and I just tucked a tag in there. And of course I've tea dyed everything, so all the blank pages are tea dyed and the scrapbook papers have been tea dyed as well. It just kind of pulls in the overall theme. I feel like it just pulls all the different paper lines together, and it just makes it all match and look really cohesive. So I know a lot of people tea dye, so it's not really unique or anything, but that's why I like to do it. I don't know, it looks pretty and it pulls it together. So I put some little die cuts that Renee sent me. They're from, I think they're from children's books, and they're really cute, so I put some of those in there for her to use. One of these little tickets from a paper sheet, and then I've got these little cut apart cards that go from 1 to 12 months old. So I put them in an envelope. I decided not to attach the envelopes because I figured that she might want to use them herself somewhere in the book, and she can kind of just stick them wherever she wants to. I'm sorry about the light coming in. I've got like a lacy curtain up to stop the sun coming in because it gets really hot on my desk, and it looks pretty but it might be distracting. I don't know, hopefully this video will turn out okay. There's another file folder, and I just put another little index card and stuff in there. Actually burnt my hand tea dyeing the other day. Oh my gosh, it hurt so much. It's like turned this ugly colour. It looks like makeup or something, but it's a burn. I hit it on the top of the oven when I was tea dyeing. These are actually Project Life cards, but I thought that she might want to use them in her journal. If not, she can use them for something else. So put a couple of those in there in an envelope. And there's the back. There's just the pretty bow paper on the back and the front. So that's the baby girl journal that I've made. And this is the travel journal that I've made. So this was another order someone wanted for keeping all their traveling memories in. So this is what I came up with. I've used that same trim on the spine. I'm loving this trim, it's so pretty. And I use this matte paper because it's travel themed, of course. Put 2 eyelets on the back so that I could loop some of this pretty blue lace that Christy sent me a while ago. This is the last of it. I've used it all now, but it's so pretty. That's just going to be the closure. So if she's traveling with it, it's kind of easy for her to take with her. She can tie it together and it's not going to like come open in her bag or anything. I've used this little matte frame, and then on this bit of minty bluey greeny paper, I just used a stamp. I've actually got it. I use this matte stamp. I think it's Amy Tan stamp, but yeah, it's really cute, so I use that. And I think that's about it for the cover. I just added my metal corners, and then when you open it up, she wanted it to be kind of neutral colours, but with pops of pastel pinks and blues. So I really liked the colours that she chose. So I've added a little mini envelope from Renee there so she can put something in there, and then there's also a pocket there. And again, I've tea-dyed everything. I've added some envelopes so she can tuck bits and pieces in it as she goes, because if she's traveling she may not have the time to put things in immediately, and she can kind of just collect things and then put them in later. So I've used just neutral kind of vintage style papers and then some prettier pastel papers. And I'm really happy with how this book turned out as well. I'm going to mention it, I always mention it, but after I tea dye and I oven bake my papers dry, they're always really kind of like thick and kind of, they feel kind of crunchy, but as you use it they do soften up a little bit more and flatten out a little bit more. But yeah, it's just worth mentioning. It will lay flat when she uses it, but the more that she uses it, the flatter it will lay as well. Big blank patch. And I know that my journals are pretty plain compared to a lot of other people's journals. I like to include a lot of blank papers because when I'm selling them, I feel like you have to leave room for them to be personalized by whoever ends up owning it, and it just gives a lot of room. Yeah, it just allows for personalization, and blank pages can always be decorated and built up on, but if you go and decorate the whole page, sometimes I feel like it can be overwhelming for people to actually use. But in saying that, when I make journals that I'm not selling, I do like to add more to the pages. Like if I make it for myself and I know what I want it to look like, what I'm going to use it for and stuff. So in the back I've just added a little pocket like at the front, and then this is where the lace is threaded through. So that is the travel journal that I've made, and I'm really happy with how those two orders have turned out. So I just wanted to get a record of them and share them with you guys, and I'm hoping I'll be able to film another video today because I am putting together a giveaway for you guys, and this is what I've made. Surprise, it's a journal. But yeah, this is what I'm giving away. It's really chunky and I really am loving this book. So oops, I had it upside down. Yeah, it goes this way. But yeah, this is what I'm going to be giving away as a present for my 1000 subscriber giveaway. So if you guys are interested in the giveaway, then keep an eye out, because hopefully that video will be up in the next couple of days. Okay, thanks for watching guys, bye!